All right. What's going on, everyone? How are you? We are here on a new episode of the Juan Solo Show with your host, me, Juan D. Klauser. This is episode 307 of this great and wonderful podcast that I do by myself, in a room by myself, probably just for myself. But it is all right. I hope you guys are doing well. Swell. Salutations. What's up? What's going on? So, like I said, this is episode 307, and you might be wondering, John, last time you had something like that behind here, you were working on a set. You were working at building up a new podcast background. You guys are correct. I finally figured out what I wanted to do. And I finally just pretty much just was like, fuck it, I just need to do it. And it's beginning of the new year. It's a new year, it's a new me, so I need to change it up. You know, it's like anything. Like, even this little thing needs to get a little bit of a facelift or like a change of pace in a way. So, but yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Like I said, I'm doing good. This right now, I'm filming this at 8:30 exactly in the PM on Thursday evening. I'm wearing this awesome thermal. I really want to give this a shout out to this. So this is a Nike thermal, and this is like the Salute Your Service one, and this is like the stitching. Who knew? Because this is like supposed to be the actual one they wear on the field. So like it has the stitching. These are patches, and the thing is, and they're what's the word? Stitched. That's stupid as hell. Yeah, it's just really nice. It's baseball cut. I don't know why I'm showing you this and talking to. This is very autistic of me. I just think it's good quality, and I thought I would shout it out. I thought it was cool. A good buy. Doing a bunch of clearance shopping. I got this normally $105 full price, but your boy got it for $23 with tax. That's $23 after tax. Pretty good, I know. I know how to play these systems. That's the one thing I'm really good at. I'm really, really, really good at getting things cheap. It's like anything. You know, if you work hard enough and figure out a way, you can get it for probably a better deal than you think you can. Some people call you cheap. I don't call myself cheap. I just call myself just using resources and just being, you know, what's the word? Strategizing. You know, you should always be strategizing with things. It makes you sound a little weird sometimes when you say that, but it's the goddamn truth, because the thing is, honestly, if you don't do it, someone else is going to do it, and that's the thing. It's just, that's the thing. So try to understand that it's. I have no idea what I want to talk about. I have no idea what I want. I'm just kind of going right now. Let's see here. What did I have written down? Of course I have things written down, but that's the thing. I never ever go to it though. That's the funny thing about all this. Oh fuck. It's so funny. So it's like right now I'm in a weird spot right now with a lot of my stuff. So I'm starting to work on a new project where I'm going to start doing filming, and so that's going to require more film for more editing. And so then it's inquiring me to like strategize my time differently, because it's going to be part of my life now. So that's one thing. Working on a new story, and the thing is, what I started doing at maybe summertime of last year of 2025, I'm like, John, you get these ideas. I get these ideas all the time. And so I used to just write them down on notepads, but I just basically started doing is like just opening new pages and making new pages on this app. And it's a prompt. So the beginning of it's a prompt. So like, write a short story about, and then I'll give you an example. For the one I'm talking about right now is like the one I'm working on. That I've been working on for about 2 weeks now. I don't know. It's so weird because like today, great. I got like it was like 500 words in like 45 minutes. It was great. Yesterday was like 275. No, 275, and that took like an hour and a half. Because it's just such a and the things why I need what I'm starting to realize is what I really really need to start doing is I really need to start breaking these down even more. Like I usually just break down like first act, middle act, third act, what the main character wants, or if we want to rewind characters, and then what the character wants, and then start putting characters in, and then at the bottom I'll put the character name and like what their role is in the story. So like main character name, or name main character, second like girl, la la la. And so I keep that as a log on the bottom because I just feel like it helps me write every day to go back into it because it kind of feels like sometimes I don't know how it is for you because you're pulling at these clouds and then you're done for the day and you do your stuff and then you come back the next day to to do some more writing and sometimes you're like wait hold on what clouds were we going at oh shit okay so you have to have a figure out a base and a way to be able to always fall back into the story over and over and over again. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing. And so the story's so fucking stupid because I accidentally said it out loud at my job. And people were like, so that's what you're writing about? I'm like, yeah, you have nothing else to write about? I'm like, I just wanted to write something stupid. I just kind of want to write something dumb. So it's about a guy, and this is the funny part of the whole thing because I'm still like in this weird place where I don't know if I want to because how I'm writing I can strategize it where I can grab the ending part and put it at the beginning. I can put the beginning part at the middle, put the middle part at the end, and it would all work together still. It just then I'd have to just do little crafts to bridge little parts together. But besides that, it would be pretty easy to get done. I'm not really too worried about that. What I am is like it's just like it's like some days are so fucking easy to write the story, some days are so goddamn difficult, but the story is like it's about a guy meeting a girl at this frat party. And you might be like, John, this is like every other story ever in the world. But what it's really about is about a guy trying to pee, but he can't because like his girlfriend gets this obsession where she wants to just hold his dick while he pees, and so that's really it's a punchline joke story. So I'm in this place where I'm like, do I want to give you the punchline at the beginning, and you just know that the whole time that this girl is wanting to hold a guy's dick while he pees, and that can be funny, and then you just tell like the story, or you build it up, and then drop it as like a left hook. And the thing is, yeah, but some people are like, sometimes things like when you do things like that, it comes off one forced, and then two, if people don't think it's that funny, then they feel kind of disappointed because they invested all this time to not to know that was the basically the gist of the story, versus if you were to tell the beginning, they could choose to go with you or pull out. So it's kind of where I'm at on that story, but that's also where I'm at on all my stories. Every time I'm at this place in the story, because some days are just easier than others. But it's like how it is now. It's like I'd say 4 days out of the week are pretty fucking easy, and I just get it done. It's usually just Monday sucks, and then like Saturday writing sesh usually sucks pretty bad because I don't want to do it really. Because I'm like in my bed, I just kind of write till I'm like, okay, it's 20 minutes. I'm done for the day. I guess like the one day I do loaf a little bit. I give myself that day to loaf, and I don't really ever feel bad about it. I don't ever feel bad at all. The only time I ever feel bad is if I don't write in like during the week on Monday through Friday. Those are the days I feel the worst. If I were to like skip it somehow, but it's just also just because it's just a habit now at this point. It's kind of where we're at. where are we at? Okay, so I'm like about 10 minutes deep into the story, and 10 minutes deep. Do you guys, should we do video of the week? And then anyway, so I don't know. I guess we'll just talk about it after I show you guys the video. We'll go from there. Here we go.
In the budget I will present to you, we will try to do more to speed the deportation of illegal aliens who are arrested for crimes.
Senator Biden, yes or no, would you allow the cities to ignore the federal law?
No.
I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, deport them. No questions asked.
Undocumented workers broke our immigration laws, and I believe that they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous.
Welcome to The John Show with your host, John Doogie Clouser.
This is what I talk about, guys, all the time. This is one of the reasons why I don't vote. People are like, it's stupid. They think it's so stupid. It's hilarious. This is why I don't ever like talking about it. Unless I'm on a podcast by myself and I can't get interrupted. So, yeah, like, see, this is the thing. Like, guys, this is the universe. The history always repeats itself. It's just, instead of the Democrats being the bad guy, the Republicans are being the bad person, and now then vice versa. It will happen again. It will happen again. It's so fucking wild to me because they don't see the hypocrisy, but it's also the thing that annoys the shit out of me because I have like granola white friends. They are like super white people, and they live like in states like Iowa and Vermont, and so these states are, I'm not saying things don't happen there, but they're not the most happening of places. And like, they went and they protested at the Iowa state, at the Iowa Capitol Hall, and I'm just like, guys, what are you doing? Like, they're like saying like, fuck ISIS. It's like, you guys are white people. You don't have to worry about this at all. And I understand you're trying to help, but what you're doing is you're just making noise. And it's about, you're making noise and you're making this about you, about how you're on the right side of it. And it has nothing to do with the fact that like Latino people, other than the fact that one of those girls have jerked off a Latino guy. And that's the closest that it does. And like, I guess that's but it's just, to me, it's wild. It's wild to do things like that because I understand like it's what's the word? It is exercising rights, but and I know, and that's the reason why you should do it is because if you don't do it, then the rights is going to go away. I appreciate, but it's like, it's just like one thing after another. You guys don't ever just stick to one thing. Like, it's like it's like that person or like when that kid, when you're growing up, you just go from like, okay, well, like the Jets won the Super Bowl, then that's my favorite team. And the next year, the Steelers won the Super Bowl, well, that's my favorite team now. And you just jump to one thing to another, to another, to another. And when you do that, it's just like from one right to another right. So, because it used to be fucking Ukraine, and then after Ukraine, it was like the Epstein files, and after the Epstein files, and it was COVID, and it was COVID, and it was the fucking ISIS thing, and then it's ICE, and then it's fuck Trump, and then it's like fucking Joe Biden is dumb, and it's just like everything. It's like it's like this, guys, this is what happens when you don't have a hobby, when you don't have something that you can just do. And I'm saying that, but then one of these people has one of those things, I believe, but it's like, I don't think you do, though. I just don't like this thing you say you do. And it's just annoying to me because it's so frustrating, because it's like, you guys are not making anything. And that's the reason why like people ask me, like, I got in this talk with this person. This person is also of color too. And they're talking to me, and they're like, hey, are you afraid about the ICE stuff? I'm like, no. I'm like, it happens to happen. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell you. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. most of the time, I believe most of the shit is just fucking made up. And I feel like it's just one giant thing just to stir a goddamn pot. And all they gotta do is just put some fucking cars out and say that they're gonna be on the fucking streets of like some in Grandview, Missouri, and people freak the fuck out. And it's just those things it just annoys the hell out of me because it's like, calm down. It's like, dude, this is just the thing. But truthfully, I think this is all a goddamn simulation. So, but the thing is, like, to believe in simulation, that means you gotta not. Then it's like you might as well just believe in a god, which I do, ish. Yeah, kind of, a little bit. I do enough where I spend time on. I have a holy day. I go do the Sabbath, and so yeah, it's just crazy to me that you're the ones that never have to worry about it are the ones that are like screaming the loudest, because I don't see any Latinos like protesting for this, because we're just like, yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. We've been dealing with this since the beginning of fucking time. Like, this is no different. This feels no different than it did before. It's just now it's just back on the forefront again. It's like we had like a cool time and the waves weren't so fucking violent for a while, where like, growing up for me, it was normal to hear like, yeah, like you better be lucky. If you don't shut the fuck up. These are people I went to school with, friends, kids that make jokes. They make jokes all the time. Like, I'm gonna call Border Patrol. That's what we used to call it back then, Border Patrol. Now it's ICE. It's like, guys, it's the same shit. It's the same shit again and again and again and again. So I don't understand why you're so fucking freaked the fuck out about it. I'm like, I'm not saying just don't do anything stupid. Just don't be dumb. Don't do dumb stuff. It's like that lady. It's like, why are you in the way? Get the fuck out of the way. Dumb shit gets dumb prizes, right? But we lose that mindset. I'm just blaming everyone. This is just the sound of a man. This is the sound of a man. They should not be this upset. It's hilarious. It's just wild to me. Wild. How you don't see how like everything is hip hop. Like, it's like the Democrats, Obama, he did so many drone bombings, but you don't think about that. You just see Trump and you call him a terrorist because he went and then like got a dictator out of a country. It's like, dude, Obama was trying to do things during his presidency, and they were like, no, we're not going to do that shit. And vice versa. He was also doing things like, we're also not going to do gain of function research. So it's like, there were good things, there were bad things. But hell, you understand, there's good things that Trump is doing right now, but we're not going to pay attention to it. And the thing is, that's the crazy thing. That's so crazy is the fact that the reason why this is because it's so easy to get food. If it wasn't so easy to get food, we would all have a lot more united front. But this is also what happens when you have a country who is, the whole thing is based around being Antarctic being basically, do you understand, like George Washington, all these people, all these Europeans are forefathers, they're terrorists in retrospect, because they fucking try to they fought against a country to get freedom. You know how wild that is? It's wild. It's wild to do, as I wear a fucking American flag on my fucking arm. So, guys, that's our mentality as a country. But it's so funny. Every other country is okay, and they understand there's structure and there's methods of being in this country. And if you don't follow those fucking rules, when you get to the border, you can't come into this country. Two, you're not going to live here. You're not going to be around. We're not going to allow it. But here, you have an inkling about it, like how it's just like, yeah, well, we should have a system and a structure to letting people in and out of the country. Why would you not? Every other place, and you're considered anti. Like me having this flag, you know how many people will now would think now that I believe certain ways. It's like they would not know. They would not think that, like, oh, I'm just wearing it because I have the fucking, it's a patch. I just bought it because I just always wanted this fucking hoodie or this like crew cut thermal that had fucking patches on it because I thought it was cool. I thought it was just a cool fucking thing because I love fucking football, and any way I can wear football gear and football stuff to show off football stuff, I'm gonna do that because that's the one thing I like. That's the one thing. Even though I am sure in 5 years this whole thing's gonna fall apart because they're gonna find out this whole thing's rigged too, like those fucking 22 kids that were shaving points in NBA NCAA basketball games. It's like, guys, this is the reason why basketball's so hard to watch now. I can't watch this shit. I can't watch it in the college because it happens in college and it happens in the pros, because you think that's the first time they're fucking point shaving and doing that dumb shit. No, they were probably doing that stuff in college. Same like how people are getting paid at the table. Same like how people now are doing NAIA deals. Same thing. But no, we don't want to think like that. No. We live in such a fucking easy-going place. We live in this easy thinking, like nothing like that ever happens. People have morals. No, they don't. It's money. People want to know that when they're 80 years old and they're alive, they're going to be okay. That's why they do this shit, and it's crazy, and it's sports, and it's wild. And the thing is, it's like we have no one to blame other than the fact that they legalized gambling. And the thing is, it was probably gambling before it too. But the thing is, like, it only gets its ugly head gets risen more when you do these things. And it's even crazy on their side too. It's like, one, why would you shave? Another thing, why would you gamble? I understand wanting to make money off of games. And you can do that. What you do is you take that money and you throw it at somebody, and that person throws it at somebody else, and that person throws it at somebody else, and that person takes all the fucking bets. That's what you do. You muddy the water so much where they can't connect it back to you. That's the thing. And the thing is, there's got to be people involved in it that you do not know. But the thing is, like, doing that puts you in fucking jeopardy and puts you in a liability because someone can come back at you hard who you do not know. And so therefore, maybe not do it. But the thing is, like, it's sports. This is crazy though. But this is what happens when you legalize gambling. When you can make it where anyone can gamble on absolute anything about that goddamn game. What do you think's gonna happen? When you allow kids who are college age, who have fucking balls the size of Wyoming, and think that they are like, they know all be all. I was the same way that age too. I was the same fucking way. And what they do is they're like, well, fuck yeah. And then you give them a couple $1 million. Like, yeah, why would I not spend my freshman year in Kentucky, go to Cincinnati, go to Miami, and then finish it off in Syracuse? Why the fuck would I not do that? And at the end of the road, I make $14-15 million. That was my hard work. That was my college work. That was me going to college. I went to college to make $50 million instead of getting a degree. Or fuck, you could also get that and get a degree. I just don't feel like you would have enough. What credits transfer? That's the thing. That's my question. Like, what credits are we even allowed? Are we putting these kids in a way that they can even play the system and then also possibly get a degree? Is any of them? Because there has to be some of them that are thinking like, well, I'm going to make some money and get a degree. Because if I can make like $4 million and then have a degree at the very end of it, why would I not take both? That's how I would look at it. Because it was only 1%, and then the 1% gets into that are actually really good at professional sports. So it's like, guys, there's no rules. There's none. There's nothing. There's no rules. There's no there's no thing. This thing doesn't happen in the NFL? You know why? Because there's salary caps. There's rules. There's things that can't happen. When a coach gets fired, you know what? You know how he gets fired? He's fired at the end of the season, when their season ends. That's when they get fired. That's when it happens. You don't see Andy Reid get the Kansas City Chiefs all the way to the Super Bowl, and then come to find out he's going to be the Buffalo Bills coach. You don't see that shit. Like, that shit is wild. What's the point? Why would you even want to? I can understand maybe doing some small talking during the season if you want to. Even that should not even be a thing. I don't think you should do that. But why would you want to take a coach and like not even let him finish, or be able to, or not even be able to like finish the way like as much as people don't like, what's that guy's name? Cliff? Not Cliff. What the fuck is his name? The guy from Ole Miss. God, Ole Miss's old head coach. Hey Siri. Who's Old Miss's old head coach? Lane Kiffin. Yeah. So some people hate like why would you not want to see him try to finish this? Like, because they're having the best season in school history. Like, it's so crazy to me. And the fact that he was also like, I'll fucking stay. But I'm just not going to be here next year. Which is also a wild thing that, like, this shouldn't happen. If he's still can hold your tits. It's just, but again, there's no fucking rules. I love it. I love football. I love college football because it's the biggest drama show in the world. It's so dramaful. And the thing is, like, with the NFL, it's not a drama because it's a little bit more controlled. It should be more controlled because you have to be businesses. You should be gentlemen first. But yeah, this is just gonna happen, though, guys. This is how things are. This is how the world is. Man, went from not knowing anything to talk about to just talking about fucking this shit. This is what I love. Salute the service, you know. It's just crazy to me, you know. It's just wild to me that it doesn't matter which way it goes. I feel like a fucking preacher this week. I do. I feel like a preacher. It's crazy because I've been going to and seeing this rabbi, and he's a little bit more flared than most. So it's like I'm liking his messaging because it's not the boring shit. It's normal, and so I feel like it's put this like jolt inside me, but it just. Because it doesn't matter if it's sports. It doesn't matter if it is politics. It's all the same, guys. It's the same shit. We're doing the same shit over and over again. And that's the reason why I feel like we're kind of in this fucking simulation. And I feel like you should chill the fuck out more. And one, don't ever let anyone tell you that, like, just because you choose to do something different. This is so on the back of a fucking cereal box. Don't let them. Just because, like, yeah, if you don't do something like vote, don't let them think that's stupid. This is your choice. And be like, you can agree to disagree. Because that's how I was with my friend this week. I'm like, okay, that's cool. She was also, maybe you should be scared. You should be a little bit worried. I'm like, I'm not going to live my life like that. I'm not going to do that. Like, I sit in a room and I talk shit. I'm like, guys, I'm like, what are they really getting? What are they throwing out? At work, I'm part of this society. It is part of the thing. Yeah, I don't know. It's just how it is. So, what we're doing here now. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I really do, guys. I hope the new year is doing well, doing good. I hope you're figuring out what you want to do. And how you're gonna attack it and become better. Become a better you. That's the most important thing. But yeah, we have about like a minute left. I got a minute 10. But I want to say, if you gotten this far, thank you so much for watching. I know you normally want videos and all that other stuff. Things are changing. Things are changing. Things are the same. Things always will be the same. This is the world that we live in now. But yeah, I don't know. I want people to be as smart as me about things. I'm joking. I'm just dumb. I'm just trying to talk on a podcast. I'm just trying to kill some time. Just trying to get better at this thing called filmmaking. But yeah, this is where we're at. This is how we're doing. And yeah. So wash your hands. Look both ways. Tell your parents to say hi. Yeah, and I'll talk to you guys on the next episode. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's all I got. All right. Well, it's another week. Good night.